back to the Waifu Wars podcast. I am Megumin's cat, Megumin, also Jubidu.
And I am here to avenge all idols, Sobroni.
Welcome back to the next episode of the Waifu Wars podcast, where we talk about all things anime, the good, the bad, and the weeb, but not your waifu because she is trash. What's going on, Oni?
I'm on like 2 hours of sleep, so other than that, I'm doing good. How are you
Oh my
doing?
god, that sounds terrible. On the other hand, I actually I went to bed early last night. That was very weird.
Wow, must be nice.
Right. Very unlike me. But before the podcast started, I got a little scared. Like the cats are at it. Like I think there's like a gang of cats like fucking each other up. Like right before
You're in the
Bobby,
middle
like
of a cat turf war going on outside.
it feels like it, cause I heard them bitches fighting literally 2 minutes before I called. It's like and then just stopped. I was like, oh my god, did one cat kill the other? Like, is it just cat on cat violence in the streets now that it's warming up? Like, wow, that's crazy. And then I heard another cat like do like that little, that
Yeah.
noise. I forget what that noise is called specifically, but
I just call it.
but yeah, so yeah, dealing with a lot of pussies fighting each other, and that's not my forte, as you know. So I'm very scared. But yeah, this is aside, we have a whole podcast to do, so we're gonna get started with our new segment this week in news. Gotta turn the fuck off of my. Gotta turn my phone the fuck off. That's what I meant to say. Yes. Okay. Nope. I just put it on battery saver. Whoops. Do not disturb. Okay. There we go. All right. I'm gonna get my stuff out of the way really quick. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid gets a limited edition whiskey blend, according to Anime News Network.
Yes, I can finally drink.
Yes. Bar Lemonheart is selling limited edition bottles of Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid collaboration Mahagan World Blend whiskey. It's made by Japan's Nagahama Distillery. And the concept of this blend is as follows. Miss Kobayashi starts living together with Toru, a dragon she saved amid a drunken stupor. She's gradually surrounded by a group of unique friends who adore her, and this becomes a part of their everyday life. With this image in mind, wine barrels, sherry casks, peat, or piat, I don't know, and grain were combined together with various other elements to create a lively, fun yet unified taste. Each bottle of the World Blend contains 700 milliliters of a world blended whiskey with a 47% alcohol content, and is on sale for 10,000 yen, or approximately $74.71.
Nice. I would buy it if it was Kana, but it's not. So
You would buy it if it's sold in the U.S. Period. Period. And also, damn, 47%. I was like, damn, is this whiskey normally that strong? I'm not a whiskey person.
I think so. Maybe I don't. It sounds some very strong.
Yeah, like that
bourbon type of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, this is really strong. Like, ugh. I mean,
It'll get you as fucked up as as they were in the first episode.
Oh my god, yeah, that if nothing else, that is for sure. When they start talking about her drinking stupor, I'm like, I'm like, oh, where y'all going with this? This isn't you're not helping this sound appealing. Like,
no. Get fucking wasted, bro.
Yeah, like,
are you trying to get smashed?
You want a cute dragon girl to?
Oh my god! Literally, as soon as we said that, the Shuten sound effect played. Unintentional, perfect timing. Thanks, random sub.
Yes, thank you, random sub. Indeed. Oh, that's funny. So yeah, that was a cute little thing. They're on sale. in Japan. So if anyone has, I don't know, some crazy connects and wants to pay hundreds of dollars for this, well, if you're in the US at least, have at it.
Yes. Do you?
Okay, what you got, Oni?
I have kind of a two-parter that is related, so it's kind of like a double hit. Basically, Uma Musume has topped $2 billion. Yes, as of March, it's officially reached over $2 billion in revenue, and 95% of that is from Japan, because the game doesn't have a release in global yet. Holy shit, imagine if it was in global.
Why is it not global yet?
Because I don't know. Just side games are stupid.
Side games said we're not, we like the money we have now.
Yeah, they're like, why ruin a good thing, you know? And boy, can I tell you, I played a little bit of Uma Musume, and yeah, I can see how it grows 2 billion. The rates are not they're not very friendly. Let's just say they make FGO look like Shadowverse.
First of all, how dare you?
I don't know why I thought Shadowverse. I was trying to think of something like Azure Lane.
Right. I was like not even freaking
But I was trying to think of a game you played. I was like, wait, what gotcha game does Drew play?
Shit, what's that other? What's that other game? Grand Blue. Can say Grand
Blue. Oh yeah,
Blue.
Grand Blue. Well, Grand Blue also has kind of sus rates.
Yeah, they're very hit or miss.
Actually, now that I think about it,
no, they're hit or miss. It's like sometimes I would get like a good billion SSRs.
Mm-hmm. They'll give you like a billion rolls, but the rates themselves are kind of
yeah.
Uma Musume is like Grand Blue if Grand Blue gave you no rolls. That's what it's like. But yeah, no, so they hit 2 billion, so congrats to them. But also in the same vein, they also just dropped a brand new anime on YouTube for seemingly no reason. A whole ass anime. They released the first episode of Uma Musume Pretty Derby Road to the Top on YouTube, and it's going to be streaming it with English subs built in. So apparently they are aware they have an English-speaking audience, but they just don't want to release the game here. Whatever.
Not jaded at all.
Yeah, not jaded. And this is totally separate from the third season, which will premiere later this year. So it's Uma Musume Party. You know, we got another anime coming out later this year. Plus, we got this whole ass net anime, which actually has really good animation. I was just scoping the first episode while I was waiting for you. So it looks good. Go check it out. Uma Musume Pretty Derby Road to the Top. So yeah, it is a good time to be an Uma Musume fan. They are eating.
They are eating well. It's really crazy that there's so much hype over literally fucking horse girls.
Who would have guessed?
Who would have guessed, indeed? Excuse me. Ooh, I just saw that water a little too quickly. But I'm gonna be alright. All right. I guess now that we're done with our reviews, now we're done with our news. It's time for our weekly reviews. And is this correct score? Yep. We're gonna start off with Oshi no Ko. Wow. The episode 1, the movie. Was this
I feel like it has to be.
Oh shit. Am I gonna I think I might have to tie it.
Really?
I might have to tie it. There's an episode that just gagged me. So
I know what it is too, but it's
right. It's like,
listen, this is my episode of the week for one of many reasons, but one of which is, which I'll get into. I don't think there's going to be a better episode than this one. Like, I think this is going to be the peak of this anime. Maybe that's a hot take.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. So, so as I told people before, I did watch this already. Not watch this, excuse me. I did read this. I read up to this literally when they stopped. I read up to that part.
Oh, I understand why.
What do you mean understand? I think it's literally because they didn't release anything yet at the time.
Not because they killed the best character.
I mean, understandable if you feel that way, because I was. Oh man, what a wow. Wow. Yeah, they just jam packed a lot in this hour and a half movie. This first episode movie. Um I forgot that like Ruby was the dude's patient. I totally forgot. That totally like just totally skipped my mind.
Mhm.
Which is gonna make such a like a awesome reveal when that moment comes. Oh, that's why I'm like this may be a really strong start. This is one of the strongest starts in anime. Period.
Yes, I will say this is probably one of my favorite first episodes of a series I've ever seen.
But I feel like it doesn't almost doesn't count because it was
But that's what I
episode
say, with the
one.
caveat that it's 4 fucking episodes in one.
Right.
But still, nevertheless, it was one of the best first 4 episodes of anime I've seen.
Yeah. The anime
The setup is
the
just so
animation is
good. Yeah, the
yeah,
animation
the
is top
animation of
tier
it's
with the art style.
so wow, so surprisingly good, and it really captured the
Had
essence
had a few
of
nightmare fuel scenes too. The fucking stabbing.
the stabbing, the scene where she dies, like
Yeah, her
her eye dies,
her literal light goes out of her eyes.
like it's so good, like a masterclass, truly.
Yeah, beautiful. I
Um,
love their eyes. Their eyes are like I could stare into their eyes for days.
yeah, absolutely. So yeah, they did a superb job with the adaptation, like literally no notes. Um, yeah, just the kids being very it's very funny, but also very anime how they just accepted that the kids just could speak that well.
Yeah.
Mind you, as someone who has had a 3-year-old nephew, no one talks like these kids.
Well,
None of them.
yeah, I'd just be surprised the kid could even say like "mama" at that point.
Okay, they can say a little bit more than mama, but
Yeah, I have like the opposite expectation of the kids. I'm like, oh my god, you speak, and they're
yeah,
like, I'm
no.
2. I'm like, what?
Listen, my niece is turning 2
Mm.
next month, and I'm surprised. I'm still shocked that she can say words. Like, well, I'm like, well, you
Yeah,
can speak.
you can speak. I love the
What?
scene where he's like, the Aqua's just talking, and the guy's like, "Where the fuck did you learn all these words?" He's like, YouTube."
YouTube. These guys are like, oh, YouTube's crazy. Oh, everything's so different.
Yeah. Oh.
No, this is
I love the cast too.
yeah.
Well, I is not gonna be with us any longer, but I love the manager. I love his wife, who's like, I love her mini character arc, where it's just like she is this kind of like, I just married this guy to fucking
Yeah.
scam him and find a young husband, and then she just transforms into an
Mhm.
actual loving mother.
Right. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. I think that's one that the wife of the manager. Yeah, I think she kind of became like one of my favorite low key
Yeah, she's a lot of fun. Like
because
just
yeah,
her
how she felt at
interactions with
the
the
end.
babies.
Yeah. The scenes where they're at the show
Hmm.
where she's doing like this random show and they show up and they're doing the whole thing with the glow sticks and then they go what's the not oh my god, I cannot think of English today. Viral.
Hmm.
I said the word rival in my head and I was like, no, it's not rival. So I had to flip the V and R.
Yeah.
But yeah, they went viral over that. And just Ai's story, like of like her learning how to love. And you can see, especially at that scene, that was like the beginning of it for her,
Hmm.
where everyone's like, "Oh my god! Like, wow, look at this real face that she does. This not fake face."
And by the way, for everyone, including Drew, who says I hate drama, this is the type of drama I actually really like, where it's not just a constant torrent of depression for the sake of depression. It kind of like flows. It's like, here's a depressing scene, here's a funny scene, here's a cool, cute scene, here's a depressing scene, here's a funny scene, here's a cute, and we get like this nice flow where it allows me to get back into the action and like recoup my emotions and then fall apart again and then recoup my emotion and then fall apart again and then fall apart all over at the end. I feel like that is a really good way to do drama as opposed to something like Kuzu no Honkai, where it's just non-stop depression.
Girl, whatever. You're just too weak. Anyway.
No, it's just not entertaining at that point. It makes me completely lose any sense of the story.
You're weak.
I like that we got to see the good parts of I. All right, so here's my major problem with this series. I praise enough. I think they kind of shot their load too quick. Like,
God, I really hate that you always use that term.
I love that I always use that term. I think they kind of ruined a good premise. So not only did they kill off their best character, like, really quickly, I kind of like the whole premise of them being babies and, like, trying to help their mother make the idol industry, like, the entertainment industry, and having this whole dynamic with the manager's wife, and having to hide the fact that they're talking kids and all that shit. Like, I felt like that was just enough drama and cute, funny moments in that scenario for it to be really, really good. But now we have this whole other scenario where, like, I is dead and massive time skip and, like, where do we go from here?
I don't know. For me, I don't. It's like I'm not against watching anime Rugrats because that's literally essentially what this is.
Mm-hmm. It would have been anime Rugrats, but with like more comedy and a little bit. You can add a little bit of depression in there, a little bit of dramas.
But I mean, the way they were going, it was not really much drama.
I mean, the whole drama of her still having to deal with like deranged fans and like hiding the secret and like just her personal drama of trying to like lie to her fans, but believe the lie. You wouldn't have gotten like murder drama.
Yeah, I'm not saying I necessarily wanted her to die. But I don't know. It promised this whole bigger plot, which
or you could have still had things with the father, like with the father trying to ruin her or something from behind the scenes.
Yeah, but now I have something better. Now I have to find the father who essentially killed the mom.
Is it better though? I mean, I'll hold out my judgment until I see the next episode. But I really get the idea that this is just going to be a slice of like. I think you think it's going to be murder mystery cool stuff. I think it's just going to be a slice of life now. Like I think that in trying to over pursue the drama, they went too hard, and now we're just going to get a bunch of slice of life shit. And then some more drama at the end.
So I'll say
like the balance is off now.
I don't think the balance is gonna be off only because there's just more things that they can, express because there is a time skip, because they're older. There are conversations that they can have that they probably wouldn't be having if they were little children.
I mean, but they were little children with the brains of however old they were when they died. So yeah, they could still have those conversations.
Yeah, but they weren't okay. But they weren't okay. They can have the conversations, but they can't do they don't have the bodies to do anything about it. So
but all right. So what do you? All right, let's put it this way. What do you picture is going to happen next episode? Give me your guess, because you haven't read the manga past this part, right?
No, have you?
No, I've never read the manga.
Okay, you definitely have because you.
No, I definitely didn't because once I realized it was Kuzu no Honkai's whatever artist or whatever, I was like, nope.
Oh, that's right. Is that what this is? Now you're gonna think it's just gonna be Kuzu no Honkai?
No, I think it's the opposite. I think it's gonna be slice of life. I think it's gonna be a mismatch between slice of life and drama.
I think I don't know. I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be more. especially because this is like a overarching theme. It's gonna be a drama that's highly based around the entertainment industry.
But how long are we gonna take to get there? Because remember, now that they're time skipped, we have to do the whole setup again. So now we gotta do a setup with them being teenagers, and I guess like having friends
I'm going
and
to
breaking into
I'm
the
going to
industry and getting managers and stuff. Like it's
well,
not like next episode's gonna start and it's just gonna be like Aqua's killing people or something, or like finding intel.
okay, no, not all of that.
They have to like reestablish a premise now, which I think is going to take a few episodes, and I think they're going to do it.
I don't think they're not
making
going
it
to start
comedic.
by being like a bunch of. I don't think they're going to start by being, oh, we're a bunch of newbies and.
I think they are going to do that.
I think that they'd never left the entertainment industry. Well, at least he didn't. Perhaps I don't think he ever left the entertainment industry. He's going to be a part of it as a child actor. Is going to be acting, and then in his spare time, he's going to be looking for clues of who killed his mom. And then, meanwhile, the sister is going to be struggling with the whole, do I want to be can I be an idol like my mom? My mom got killed because she was an idol.
Yeah, but that's like, I think the Ruby parts in particular are going to be the slice of life scenes, because her thing is not really drama intensive. It's more just like, I want to be like my mom. Aqua's is going to be like slightly more drama.
Got murdered,
but she's not. She's more. I don't want to say comic relief, but she's a lot more played for comedy than he is.
I'm not saying that
like her personality type is just like she's gonna be cheery and happy, and
she's gonna be more on the light side.
Like her scenes are gonna be way more lighthearted than his scenes.
Okay, well, there's two of them, so.
But I also don't like the idea of splitting them up and having like every time Aqua's on, it's gonna be drama and shit, and then every time she's on, it's gonna be like. I think they had let me put it this way. I'm anxious because they had the perfect setup with them as babies and and all that stuff. Like it was the perfect blend of drama, comedy, all of that. And they kind of just like threw that into the wind and they're like, all right, well, now we're starting from scratch with a whole new premise. So I'm concerned that they're not gonna be able to reach the same height that they did with the first premise. Because if you think about it, the whole first initial premise of the show is like kind of pointless now. Like this is a whole new show. After this first 4 episodes, this is a whole new show. Everything we just watched is kind of not reflective of what the next rest of the season is going to be.
Except it's literally what it's based off of.
Like, not really.
You realize without it, none of this would make.
But it's a complete the tone and setting and setup and characters are all going to be different. It's kind of like we watched a prologue and then jumped ahead. Well,
I feel like in your mind, you're like, oh my god, we watched Fate Zero, and now it's just going to be unlimited Blade
kind of.
And I'm just like,
kind of, actually.
Like, you have to understand, at the end of the day, as awesome a character as she was, there wasn't anything supernatural about her. She had a lot of charisma.
I don't think it was just I think it was just the whole setup was a good, perfect balance of characters. Like I like the interactions between Ruby and Aqua too, and the why do I keep calling her a maid? the manager's wife.
Not the maid.
The maid, yeah, the maid.
Yeah, I think you have some weird anxiety about this.
No, I just think that, like, I mean,
yes, you definitely do. You just said it yourself. You said,
I'm anxious about it. I don't think it's weird. I think it's normal to just be like, well, you kind of threw the whole concept away, so now it's like, I'm concerned where you're gonna go with this.
There are many series that had like a couple episodes and then queued
many bad series that did that. Yes, you're right. It's more the exception to the rule that series do it and it works out well for them.
I can't really think. Kogias
didn't really do that.
They definitely had a time skip. What are you talking
about? After the first whole season. And it's not just a time skip. It's like the entire premise is different now. Now it's like this mini movie was just about becoming an idol and like reconnecting with her feelings, and then trying to make into the entertainment industry. The next rest of the series has nothing to do with that premise. Now it's, I need to avenge my dead mother, and also my sister wants to be an idol. Like, it's two completely different shows. At least Code Geass was like always still about Lelouch getting revenge for the shit that happened with his family.
First of all, the show was not about It was literally about, like, you know,
It was about
the main character.
She was a main character though.
She's not the main character.
No, the babies were the main characters, but she was the
right,
focus.
No, I need it because
her career was the focus of the plot.
It was a major focus. It wasn't the focus. The main focus of the plot was literally the dude navigating as a baby.
No, that's where we disagree. The main focus
was him dying and being born as a child.
Yes, to help I navigate. Like this whole first movie was about I and her feelings and navigating her industry.
It's very
more so than it was even about the babies.
Mm.
They had more screen time and more lines, but
because
the story,
right.
yes, but the story is about I. Or at least it was.
It was centered. It was centered around.
Like all the plot was Ai's advancement in the career, and her reaching her emotions and shit.
That's fair, but the main characters are still, at the end of the day, the babies. So
yeah, but even that's different now because like their personalities are completely changed at the end of this episode. So, like, nothing is the same between the end of this episode and what we're going to start with.
I think I don't know why you have such a gripe about this, but...
All right.
I want to say, instead of being weirdly anxious about it, I'm just going to wait for it to come out, and if it's bad, it's bad.
If it's bad, I'm gonna rub it in your face. Like, oh, look at this. Yeah. Who could have told you it would have been... By the way, I don't think it's going to be bad. I just think it's going to be different. And I'm scared that different is going to be not as... I still think it'll be good. I just don't think it'll be as good as the first 4 episodes or mini movie was. This mini movie, I give a 10 out of 10 too. If it was... I think the rest of the series probably is going to be like an 8 or 9, depending on how... Could be a 10. I don't know. But it's just going to be a different series.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you. It's going to be very hard to top the start. But I'm going to be hopeful and be like, it's still going to be good.
I'm going to be cautiously optimistic.
Oh, we've gone far cautious and
very cautiously optimistic.
No, I don't know. It's not sounding optimistic. Not from you.
Here's the funny thing. I like slice of life idol shows. So yeah, I'm saying it more for your sake than anything else. Because if it goes into slice of life-ish territory, I'm fine with that. I just feel like you won't be fine with that.
I mean, there's so many good shows. I'm fine.
All right. I'm holding you to that.
I'm fine. As long as I don't even care if it's more slice of life. I just need them to. I need to see progression with the mystery thing. That's what I care about. I don't even care about the drama. I'm more invested in the mystery, to be honest.
I think we'll get mystery stuff, but it'll be on the back burner for like the first few episodes. Like, I don't expect that to be the major focus of the first few episodes.
I don't know. Because I want to, like, I wouldn't even be mad if that was the case. But he seems so. His main character seems so shrewd.
Yeah, but he still has to like make his way through the industry, so it's gonna still be him being like, "Oh, I gotta take gig after gig."
Yeah. So I guess as long as they like talk about industry shit or they talk about the mystery, I'm fine, honestly.
As long as we get more Ruby and Aqua banter, I'm happy. But I feel like we probably won't, so I don't know. We'll see. I'm cautiously optimistic, as I said before.
Mm-hmm. All right. Up next, we have Demon Slayer Season 3, Episode 2.
Was this your episode of the week?
Absolutely not. Gosh, this Miss Tashira, what a dick. Yeah, he's not a very nice person.
No. As opposed to like, I think most of the Hashira start out as like assholes.
Yeah, except for Love Hashira,
Yeah.
who just wants to get married. So yeah, the Miss Hashira, uh, he's bullying this poor boy Kotetsu and takes his doll so he can train with it. Um, I was still gagged where he was just like, "Oh yeah, that was a great train session with the dog." What did he say? I think he said it broke his sword, so he's taking. So he took one of the arms,
Hmm.
took one of the swords with the arm still attached to the machine.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that's pretty savage. Um, I really enjoy Kotetsu and Tanjiro's um, their relationship,
Mm.
their interactions. They're it's very cute. It's very older brother, younger brother thing. We never got to see Tanjiro from the point of view of a younger brother. I mean, of an older brother to a younger brother. So this was
Mm.
nice.
True. I also like the sassy crow.
Yeah, she was such a bitch.
Why do crows have such cool personalities? That is one thing I give Demon Slayer credit for. A lot of the crows actually have very interesting personalities.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. No. I think most of the episode, besides emphasizing how much of a dick Hashira was, I mean, such a dick the Miss Hashira was, not the dick Hashira.
The dick Hashira.
Uh,
Who does he fight with?
I didn't even know.
I got you, Mugen. I know what'll take you down. I'm here to take you down, Mugen.
Oh, oh no, the King Noir! Oh, yeah, Tanjiro does a lot of training. It's really funny when Kotetsu like doesn't realize how Tanjiro or how human body works.
Mm.
Because he's like, you must keep fighting, and if you don't fight, no food. He's just being a little snot nosed brat, kind of.
Yeah.
But Tanjiro is like, F it, I want to train to get strong.
Yeah, this was pretty much training arc of the episode. Which on
Hmm.
one hand I'm kind of glad they just condensed it to one episode. But, other than that, it was just kind of, it reminded me of like the first season. Remember they had like those one or two episodes where Tanjiro was just like training in the woods and like trying to break the boulder.
Yeah.
It was a lot like that. That's the vibe I got from this episode.
Yes, kind of like that. Minus the really cool reveal at the end.
Yeah. It wasn't good. Well, we got a cool sword at the end. That was about it.
We did get a cool man. They got a cool sword at the end, so we'll see. Depending how long this series is, I'm like, I
I think
feel
it's
like
13
another one's coming.
episodes.
What?
Like 13 episodes?
Oh, never mind then. Maybe one extra episode where they'll be like,
Maybe.
oh,
I don't
train
know.
how
It
to
doesn't
do this.
say on any
Right,
shot,
maybe.
actually.
Right.
Yeah, I'm curious what the direction this arc is going to take. Because right now it's just like, there's two Hashira in the village, and there's no enemies. So
Yeah, I mean, clearly one of those upper level demons is gonna find the village and then attack
yeah,
it.
but it's just gonna be like, is there like any plan, or is he just trying to be like, I'm here to kill everybody?
I don't know. I guess that remains to be seen.
I guess so.
Yeah. Yeah, not much to say about this episode. I mean, it was cute. It was there.
It was cute.
Came and went.
Yes.
All
More love Hashira next episode, please. Thank you, bye.
right. Next we have what one calls it? Konosuba Bakuen, episode 2.
Mm-hmm.
Um this was a fun episode.
Yeah, I feel like this one was much more comedic than the first episode.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot more zingers in there.
The whole opening scene with the cat, where basically Megumin keeps the cat because she doesn't want family to eat it.
Yeah. Actually, I'm confused. I thought she got the cat in like Konosuba, like in the later seasons.
Maybe she did, maybe she didn't. I don't remember. Man, Konosuba, God, it started so long ago. When did that start? Like 2015, 2016? Even though that feels like only like 2 years ago.
Maybe I don't think it's. Maybe it is that old. Hold on, Konosuba.
Yeah, no, it started a while back.
Anime. Come on, why do you have separate fucking articles for the?
Okay. Are you
2016. Yes, you're right.
Yeah. I know because we didn't cover on the podcast.
Yeah, you're right. Well, we covered the second season on the podcast.
Right. So yeah, no, very episode was funny. Wait, what was the scene when someone asked literally out of nowhere, like, so oh, the best part of the scene where where I think Yuyun was about to ask what's her face, Megumin, to join her party so they can level up, and then the other girl, the one with the eye patch, I don't remember what her name is.
Arue.
Adue? Adue, right. I think she asks her first. And then there's this like a weird moment. And then she's like, so this is NTR. I was like, whoa. That was wild.
Poor Megumin getting NTR'd already.
That was that was my favorite scene.
Yeah,
for sure.
that was that. I love the scene at the end where they're like destroying the village, and then they just keep looking back, like, "Are you watching us blow up the fucking village?" Just being so cool.
Just doing the post. They start shooting things. Someone shoots the spell out of their shoe. Someone's supposed to shoot the spell out of a piece of bread. And then everything's just. They're like, "Oh no, my shop's on fire!" And then someone when I think the teacher casts a spell and just blows up her family shop. And then they're like, "Oh my god, those gargoyles destroyed everything."
Yes, how dare they?
And,
Our
and they're like,
village.
"No." And the girl's like, "No, I'm pretty sure it was you." No, damn, those damn monsters completely leveled the place. How could they? So funny. Oh my god.
Yeah, we also had the stalker dude. That was disturbing.
He was like, "Oh yeah, I made this trap. I made this to trap her in it. It's the only way she can hold my hand." I forgot that he couldn't teleport either. Oh my god, yeah, there was a lot going on in this episode, and it was really fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. This one felt a lot more Konosuba-esque compared to the first one. I loved it.
Me too. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to next week.
Me too.
All right. Up next, we have Kido Senshi Gundam, Suse no Maho, Season 2. Episode dos, which is my other episode of the week.
Ooh, so it was this one.
It was this one.
Yes.
Bitch.
Holy spicy info
Oh,
drops.
yeah. Yeah. Holy fuck.
God, that was another great character I love that died this week. God damn it. Everybody I love dies.
Rest in peace, Sophie.
No. Sophie, why? Why couldn't it be Norea?
Yeah, remember that? All that big crap that we did? It didn't mean shit because she died immediately. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like, oh, this is kind of spicy. Maybe things are just gonna go back. Everything's just gonna be cool. Nope.
Well, they
Fuck no.
fulfilled their purpose of jettisoning the plot into like Crazy Town.
At 100%. Oh my god. First of all, can we? Why was everyone okay with these crazy ass, dangerous ass girls at the beginning of the episode? Why are we not calling the cops? Why are we not reporting them? Why are we still just hanging around them like they're totally cool? Like Soletta was just going, "Oh my god, yeah, I'm just running with the girl who almost killed." No, oh sorry, it wasn't. It was Norea, the friend of the girl who almost killed me and Nika. Hello.
Well, listen, in Solena's defense, it was between rolling with them or rolling with Elon, who just like casually molesting her.
Yeah, okay. I mean that's a rock and a hard place. Oh my god. Like no, I didn't understand. Like they were just all being like, what?
It was just a joke, bro. I just stepped on her with my Gundam by mistake.
Man, that dude's pouting. Oh, Nika doesn't tell us everything. She still hides stuff. Nika's and that stupid bitch still being
God,
like,
I hate that I have to hate Nika because I liked Nika in the beginning. And I'm like, you keep making stupid decisions. Why? Stop it.
annoys me. And I understand how you feel because I kind of feel similar. But then she was just like, we're just gonna make a plethora of bad decisions. Pretend, and she keeps saying like she's not in over her head.
Yeah.
Girl, you're in over your head. Like too little, too late. You wait till the second terrorist attack to say something. The second
Now
one,
I should probably say something, guys.
and this is after the murder attempt.
This is after the murder, after the cycles transferred to your school and threatened you with a knife.
Like, girl, I don't even feel bad. Whatever happens to you, if they arrest your ass, I don't even feel bad.
Yeah, but it's like it's even worse because it's not just her. It's like, oh, all of Earth House has to be arrested. You're all terrorists.
Well, like yeah, they're
Like she incriminated everyone with her.
yeah. Oh fuck, she did. She really, really did. Fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that. I was like, oh, they're just gonna take the kids down for some questioning, and that's gonna be that.
Nah,
But
we're gonna get
now,
some.
Nika is the unfortunate thing that ties them to everything.
Exactly.
Oh my god, this stupid bitch. Oh, that just stressed me out even more.
Damn.
Gosh. Uh, and then they're like, the way this came out of the duel out of nowhere when the duel started, so cool. I was just like, oh my god, they're coming out to help everyone, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, right, sure.
I like how they're actually using like live ammunition, just like blowing people up. Like that ripped
Blowing up
that
the
one
whole
dude.
arena. Yo, and that was like this is my episode of the week. And they're like, oh, so they're killing kids now too. On top of it,
It's just like, well, your cockpit exploded. How do you live that, sir? Goodbye.
like they almost killed another person from a freaking from that one company.
Yeah.
What's his name from the Jeturk family? Almost killed the brother. Like, damn, yeah, y'all running out of heirs for this company.
Of course, Shadik has to come and kidnap his own father and shit. Like,
oh my god, yeah, gagged me that I'm like, oh, so he's like, I thought Shadik was just like letting this happen. Well, not letting that happen. I didn't think he was just straight up going to kidnap his dad. I'm just like, oh, so he's going for gold.
yeah, he's just going all the way at this point. He's like, my chips are all in.
Shadika said, I'm with the shits
Hmm.
now.
I like that his harem does everything for him. It's not even like he has grunts. Like his grunts are his like groupie girlfriends.
I know, and I can't even be mad at them because
Mhm.
he's so hot. He is very hot. I'm not even mad at that. And it's like, wow. I feel like maybe I feel like I'm really looking forward to that character development episode, Shadiq, where we kind of really see why he's doing
I'm
this.
sure we'll get
'Cause
that.
yeah, yeah, no, I'm yeah, I know we will. I'm looking forward to it because he literally just went from, oh, can we do Gundam stuff together? And then they're like, no, they beat him in a duel, and then he's like, well, hard way it is.
Yep, time to take over everything in the world. Oh,
Like something just snapped, and I want to know. I'm so curious to know what's happening behind his brain because all this is happening. He's just like he seems very cool, calm, collected
hmm.
as he's like plotting multiple terrorist plots, kidnapping his dad, probably staging a coup of some sort.
Do you think he's working with Prospera, like Stiletto's mom?
Mm, no.
I want to say
Uh,
no because it seems like there's not really coordination between them, but I also feel like that's just the kind of twist Gundam would have.
right. If they did, that would personally gag me because 'cause speaking of, we learned that wait, what's her name? I shouldn't just call her Soletta's mom.
Prospera.
Uh, Prospera.
Yeah.
Okay. So Prospera was headlining this Quite Zero project that was started by Miorine's mom, and in the beginning of the episode, she asked Miorine to do it with her. You know, it's also the dad's project as well. Um, oh, excuse me. That being said, I think it was something about using the data storm, which I think they kind of gave me an idea of what it means to like truly control the data storm.
Hmm.
I guess is basically to just basically like control tech.
Yeah, I read it as just like hacking the other Gundams
Yeah,
or mobile
like you're
suits.
you're like basically becoming a technopath of
Yeah,
sorts.
you're becoming the dude from Watch Dogs
If
or
only.
Cyberpunk 2077.
So yeah, that's more. That's
Yeah, it's
more
more apt.
accurate. Yeah. Um. So yeah, she's working on that, and then throughout the really cool Gundam fight that everyone's having, you see the two girls taking control of the. I guess if they up the phase three, I guess allows them to control like other Gundams.
Yeah, she had like the empty Gundams that she just kind of used as like shields and guns.
Exactly, which is kind of terrifying, but also kind of
Yeah.
cool. But then it wasn't. It was only until they were fighting in space. In space, that what's her face, Suletta, said enough of this bullshit, and was like, "No, it's time to take over this field?" Question mark. Like I don't know how that happened per se, but I think she did her own data storm that I guess essentially just eventually just fucked up Sophie.
Hmm.
Like just ended up strip killed Sophie and controlled the other uh Gundams. And then as Sophie's about to die, she's like, why the fuck can you do this? Everyone's wondering why the fuck can she do this? And she's not like dying. And then we learn the answer that it's not her doing it. It's the Gundam. which happens to be her sister.
Dun dun dun.
First of all, saying that sentence out loud feels really ridiculous.
That's not a Gundam. That's my sister.
You're like, you turned a human into a Gundam? And I'm just like, what?
I tried to rationalize that in my
mean?
mind because I was like, at first I was like, what does that even mean? I'm like, oh, but yeah, she has like a robot arm. I guess that's kind of similar. And I'm like, wait, no, it's not. Like, yeah, I got a robot arm, so I turned my daughter into a Gundam.
What? Yeah, that's why. Like, so many questions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Also, I'm so excited. Like, low key, I wouldn't mind if Nurea was on who died, but I'm also looking forward to seeing like just a complete like loss of sanity now that her partner is dead.
Oh yeah,
because it was always there. It was always there in her. She didn't really hide it too much.
I would make a
And
prediction,
now,
but we all know my predictions never come true, so I'll save myself the embarrassment.
so yeah, she's gonna do something that's gonna probably make her stronger, but more experimental, and just go off the deep end. She's just like, yo, I just want to kill.
Yeah, she's gonna get the Gundam, the villain power up. She's gonna get like a new Gundam that's like super experimental and strong and shit.
One thing that I hope that I can see in the future, probably not gonna happen now or immediately, but I love, and I mean I love the interactions between her and Ellen.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that because I was gonna bring that up too when they were fighting each other.
Good, because they're literally just this different sides of the same coin.
I would ship them if they weren't both fucking horrendously evil people.
Yeah, neither. I still like her as a character.
Yeah, no, she's entertaining. I love the one little scene where she's like shooting at him and she's like, turn on your Gundam so you can fight me. He's like, I ain't trying to kill myself.
Yeah, right. She's like, that sounds good.
That sounds like suicide, not me.
So yeah. So that's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. The way that the data storm will fuck you up, it is literally cyberpunk.
Yep.
But mechs.
It's a beautiful concept once you think about it. Cyberpunk, but with Gundams.
Right. Why didn't they think of this first?
For real. Get on your shit, CD Projekt Red.
Right. Well, listen. They already struggled with Cyberpunk 20.
That's true.
Yeah, that was already a struggle for them. Let's not get into too much now.
Yeah. Oh my god, imagine if they try to put Gundams in that game. I wonder if there's a mod to put fucking Ariel in the game.
Glitch through space.
Did you see there's a mod to play to use a jet in Elden Ring, so it's possible. Yeah. Like a bomber jet. You just fly around the map bombing shit.
Oh my god, I need to watch. I need to do that. 100%. All right. Yeah. Great episode though. God, yes, I'm so looking forward to it. Ugh. All right, up next you have Ousama ranking Yuki no Takarabako. Episode 1.
Uno.
Yeah, this first episode, first of all, I'm glad that we start off on a very cute, fun note. It just made me happy. Like, just, being like, hey, an introduction of who the people are and how this works and how everything just makes you feel so happy and hopeful for life. So I know eventually we're gonna go into like the pain arc, where everything is just sad and horrible, and we're crying because we're like, no, Moji, no other side characters. So I'm glad we start off nice and light and fun.
I forgot how much I loved Despa. Despa's such a cool character.
Despa is so great. Yes. What a queen.
I fucking love
what
Despa.
A queen. Love him.
I was so suspicious of him when I was watching the original series. Like, oh, how long until Despa betrays them all?
Yeah, because he seems like that
Yeah.
character, and he never did. And that's the thing about him. He always seems kind of skeezy, a
Mm.
little bit shady, and then every time he just flips on our heads and it's like, no, actually, I'm actually not a horrible person. Like I'm going. This is a maybe lesson. I'm actually going to pay for this young girl's like education.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, that's so nice.
Oh, I'm like, how dare you? That keeps fucking with me,
Mm.
and I love it. Um, I love to see that Kage. I like to see that Kage is still Kage. Like Kage's not a complete pushover.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, Kage was like, no, especially when the homegirl was trying to throw the balls at Boji. He was like, "Hey, no, no, no. We need to make her learn how to be a grown up properly."
Yeah. I'm like, oh, but the girl, she's so cute.
Yeah,
Don't ruin, don't steal all her money.
he said, take your dusty, broke ass and get the fuck out. And they were like, psych, this is a great anime.
We're not that mean, we swear. That was like this whole anime in a nutshell. Something really dark, followed by something really wholesome.
Right. Like the whole thing with the lady who's clearly scamming Kage into doing all his stuff,
Mm-hmm.
which that is definitely like character development because he wasn't like that in season one, of
Yeah.
course. So he does all these things for her, and then he's just like, oh, are you're probably here to sell the da da da, and he's like, no, I just want one for my friend, and she's like, okay, here, take these pies. Well, I knew there were gonna be mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Mushrooms. This made me want mushrooms. Like a nice mushroom quiche. That sounds really
Oh, I thought you were
good.
gonna say like a mushroom stew. I want like some cream and mushroom.
I mean that French stew chicken I made once upon a time that had
Mm.
mushrooms in it. That was actually very
Mm.
delicious. That was good. That's like some of the best food I've made. I can never eat. I don't think I could ever make it again because that was like an all day activity and it's so heavy. It's so heavy. I feel like if you I feel like if you ask nice enough, Oni,
Mm.
and also bought me all the ingredients for it, I'm sure. I mean, I make it for your house because at the end of the day, it's very much like stew chicken.
I will consider that.
Hmm. Um, but yeah, nah, that was good. Oh damn it! Now I want like a meaty pie,
Yeah, I want shepherd's pie now.
like a shepherd's pie with mushrooms in it. I just want some kind of meat pie with mushrooms in it. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's Osama ranking.
Yeah,
Good,
meat
fun
pies.
first episode. Um, Up next we have. Well, we still have so many shows to cover.
That's what happens when you have 8.
Up next we have Yuri Is My Job, episode 2. Ooh. First of all, I never liked that bitch Konoko. I never liked her. I never thought she was trouble, and I was fucking right.
What I didn't like her either, but now I love her.
I think the reason why I don't like her, why you like her, are the kind of
Yeah,
same
like
reason.
it's like
I knew she
when I
was
met
gonna
her
be
first off, I met her. She
there.
was a nerdy girl with glasses. This episode, she was a yandere queen without glasses. Total 180.
I knew, but from the beginning of this episode, I'm like, oh, she's a billion% yandere, and and it's gonna get really weird. It's gonna get weird, and lo and behold, I
Yes.
was correct.
But I like that they were still somewhat subtle with it. Like the really unnerving like angles where she's just like fake smiling at Hime while Hime is talking about her job and shit. And she's like, "Oh yeah, I have a big sister at my job, and we're really friendly." Blah, blah. And then she's like, "Oh, but it's all fake, though, right? You don't like. She doesn't really like you."
That the when she took out when she was like, "I'm so whatever," and then she took out her phone and all those pictures of her.
Yo,
I was like, red flag, red flag, red
I'm like,
flag.
are you just start scrolling? No, no, you still got more.
Yeah, I was like, no. And these are pictures from like she's not posing for these pictures. She's
Yeah, they're like
taking
all from behind her back or like on the side. Like clearly she's not aware she's being
yeah,
photographed.
at all. So I'm like, no, I don't like this. And then of course she ends up just showing up to the job.
Mm.
Yeah, the moment I opened that door and saw her, I've been like, listen, someone else take. Well, you know what? To be fair, Hime is so self-centered and self-absorbed that she didn't even realize the clear warning signs about this girl.
Yeah, I don't think Hime is self-aware enough to see the red flags.
Right. I would have been like, nope, let someone else do it. Let my own Sama do it.
Mm.
I wish her name was like not as long.
How dare she have a long name?
It's like because I can't remember Ayana Koji. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm not. This is. I just can't. That's a long last. That's a long name.
If you thought that was bad, imagine being a maid in this restaurant having to take those orders. Fucking French or German.
Oh my god, that was
I got so much anxiety watching her try to take orders. Like
me.
secondhand anxiety.
Me too ish. I mean, I would clearly just asked. I've been like,
I mean, she did ask. She was like, "What did you say?" And they were
oh,
like, "Oh, you're so cute."
okay, actually ask. Like, not that kind of ask. Like actually asking her with my mouth open. Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, she excuse me. She was struggling with that. Oh wait, oh, wrong anime. Sorry, my notes are in the wrong spot. Um, oh yeah, and then her freaking out at the actual restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that was such a turn off for me. I'm like, you're totally killing the vibe. Like, cause you're freaking like you didn't like bitch, what's not clicking? What's not clicking? What's not clicking?
I mean, it's not clicking because she's crazy.
Right. Yeah, that's kind
But
of off.
I was like, oh yeah, she's just making like this huge scene when it's
Like for no
clearly,
reason. Yeah, that's why made me not like her. I was like,
yeah.
oh, I was like, yeah, I don't like that because you're doing way too much and you're fucking it up for Hime.
Mm-hmm.
Not that
Hime's doing a
it
good
kind of made
enough
me
job
feel bad
fucking it
for
up on her own. She doesn't need your help.
right. It kind of made me feel bad for Hime this episode. 'Cause I feel like she was just getting it from all sides,
Mm-hmm.
which is weird. It's a weird juxtaposition about my feelings about Hime from episode one.
Yeah, she kind of was a victim this episode, just a bit though.
Just a bit. Especially towards the end where like she takes down the orders and wait, does Kanako say something as she's walking by, or did she say something as she like when she goes into the room?
You mean at the very end
Yeah,
when she goes into the room and then
she goes
like,
into a room. Okay, that's when she
yeah,
starts
yeah,
saying all that shit.
she just kind of like walks in and is like, "Oh, I was gonna ask you, but I see you're here with your Onisama."
What are you doing this summer, huh? What are you guys doing here, huh? What are you
Mm.
guys doing? Also, by the way, can you like do your job
Are
right?
you fucking in here? Brings out knife. So, like, I really thought she was gonna pull out a knife because they were in the kitchen.
I mean, listen, it's only episode 2. I think they
Yeah,
have to build up to that.
it's yeah, it'll come later.
But yeah, no, that was a lot. And then of course, because that one moment also kind of go the one thing that did gag me was how she saw through Hime and Ayana Koji's facade.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, "Oh yeah, y'all actually don't really like each other, do you?" And she's like, no, I was like, yeah, y'all really don't fuck with. Yeah, she really doesn't like you.
Yeah, she's like relieved about it. Like, whew, thank God I don't have a rival.
Right, the rival to kill. Like,
I did love
but that
the ending note too, where it was just like her and Ayano Koji were both telling Hime the same thing, but
is
in very
yelling
different
at
ways.
them.
Yeah,
Right,
like do better, Hime. But Ayano Koji's like saying like bitchy, and Kanako's just like being all cutesy about it.
cutesy, quote unquote.
Cutesy slash creepy. Which is worse? Would you rather be the
Right,
victim of the bitchy girl or the yandere?
definitely take bitchy girl any day. But I feel like that nice cute moment they had in the kitchen where she's like, "Oh my god, thank you,
Mm-hmm.
thank you, senpai." Like that was cute, and then they just both looked at each other longingly. I was like, "Oh,"
All right,
and then of course,
I'm a revise my original theory, which was that Ayano Koji is in love with the blonde girl. I think she's in love with Hime, and that's why she's being
that's why.
such a bitch.
Duh! Like I told you this. It's clearly a story about those two. I don't know
I didn't know it was
why
gonna
you
be
thought.
that obvious. I thought it was gonna be the other. I thought they were
I thought they're gonna
eventually
build.
gonna
I thought
fall
they're
for
gonna
it.
build. I thought they're gonna build up to it,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah.
But now I think, yeah, it's like clearly she likes Hime and is all flustered, and she's probably just like lashing out. But then I wonder if that's gonna affect Kaneko
Yeah,
being,
yeah. I think it's one of those things where it's gonna be like she grows into her feelings.
yeah.
Like at first she legit hated her because she's like, "Bitch, what are you doing?" Like,
I just love the aspect that it's gonna play out in the restaurant as kind of
yes,
like a play, but not really. You
yes.
know,
It's like what's that anime where they're all working? Oh, it's working. It's
working.
like working.
Yeah,
It's literally just gonna be like working, but lesbian
yeah.
and more drama.
Hmm.
Yeah, this is fine. The introduction of the yandere just elevates everything. I'm like, this is good. I like this. I didn't think Kaneko because she seemed so background in episode one,
Yeah, I
and
didn't
now
know she was gonna
she's
play
like,
such a role.
yeah. So I'm looking forward to her cock blocking them all the time. It's gonna be
Same.
fun. All right. Up next, we have Yuusha Gashinda, episode 2. Um, hmm. So yeah, like we said last episode, Kyle's definitely going to try and kill Silka.
Yeah, he tried.
He tried many, 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 many times. Many, many, many
I
times.
love the beginning of the episode where Yusha tries to break into the room to steal the
The
admin or
pen.
whatever. He's just that's
He
funny.
just sees the thighs and he's like, "Oh no, these thighs." And I'm thinking he's going to like cover them and then he just puts stockings on them and just leaves.
Leaves. And that's how they find him out. He's like, oh fuck, I forgot to take off the stuff.
And meanwhile, he catches Kyle trying to like kill him, basically.
Hmm.
Mm-mm-mm.
I also like how they were dropping hints at Kyle, like somebody broke in and tried to steal the pendant, and he's like, "Oh my god, I hope you find them later." And he's like,
Yeah.
"Son of a bitch."
Oh yeah, the face he makes. Like how
Yeah.
he's like, "I'm a better. You know that was you." And then the whole scene where the devils are fighting,
Hmm.
which we learned apparently that was Kyle controlling them. That's what he said, right? He was using that he knew necromancy to control the devils,
I
or did I
think,
say, or did
or
I?
is I don't remember that part.
Yeah, someone was doing that,
Mm.
and I was like, in my mind, Kyle's so apeshit insane that he would go to such lengths just to become the hero. Mind you, it's like who's gonna put you in the body?
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
it's probably not Henri. Like Henri does not fuck to Kyle. Like, that was clear from like
But yeah, from
episode
his
one,
first appearance, it was clear that she didn't like.
right? So I guess he did something wild that
Mm.
made that. So I guess she saw the crazy before.
Yeah.
I was like, no. Oh, that scene where Or Toka's bonding in his mind. He's bonding with the devil, melting.
Yeah, for melting the girl's clothes. I keep wanting to call her Lucy because she reminds me of Lucy.
She really does remind me of Lucy. I know I was trying to call her Lucy. Yuna.
Yeah.
Yeah, melting poor Yuna's clothes off.
He's like, I just like naked ladies with these socks.
Yeah.
His ally. Don't hurt him.
That scene where they start running from Kyle, and when it starts like snap off her top, and she's like, "Not that." Oh, that was so funny. I feel so bad for her.
Yeah, I think every episode just give me her half naked.
Yeah, it's literally it's her and Rebecca are. I feel like they're almost the same character.
Yeah. Although Kyle was naked for like most of this episode too.
Oh my god! And yo, can we talk about the ass on Kyle? Yo, they gave him all booty.
Yeah,
like it was not flat. Usually it'd be like that silly, like flat. Whatchamacalls it, like no shape butt that like something generic that they would just give to the male character because whatever, it's a guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nope. This one they said you are having nothing but the cheeks. Damn, I was trying to pull it up just because I want to see it again.
They're like, we give equal attention to our animation budget to females and males. We go hard.
Absolutely. Wait, show the scene where they're running after him. Yes. Yo, like they gave him literal dumpers. Like yo, I'm just shocked that the booty looks so nice. Like it's like a nice, shapely. Like I'm shooketh that he has such a nice ass.
Now I gotta go back and look.
Baby, you can look from 18 minutes and 41 seconds. Bro's got a dumper. He's got a dumpy dumps.
So let's see if I can
like this animation. Poor cheek. I almost feel bad. I'm like,
oh yeah, he does.
I'm like, yo, his ass is fatter than most girls in anime.
His cheeks are clapping too.
Like clapping.
That budget.
Like, yo, he has a bigger ass than 90% of ecchi girls. Like, this one is just different. Oh my god. I'm a little gobsmacked. Oh my goodness. Okay.
That is a rarity for anime. Usually it is. This was not just a joke. It was a joke, but it also wasn't a joke.
Right.
It was serious to some animator.
Right. And you know what? To you, sir, I salute you.
Mm.
Wait, I need. Give me the other butt shot. Give me the other butt shot. Come on. I know you have another butt shot.
It's
Damn, they don't have it.
21-24.
Oh. Oh my god.
I just happened to see if I was good getting the episode.
I think that did that on purpose. He definitely did it on purpose. Ain't no way. I'm weak. Oh my god, that is so funny. That is so funny. Wow. Oh my god, the ass on Kyle. I hope they just keep doing more. I hope this is a running gag.
I'm pretty sure it is. I think he's a recurring character because he's listed as a main character.
Keep showing that booty. I feel like they're not gonna show that booty again. But if they did, you would make one viewer so happy.
You'll make you a very happy boy. But alas, Kyle got wrecked this episode.
He sure did. Yeah. Because while his booty is great, the rest of him not so much.
I do like
the personality, not his body. His body is
his body's banging, but everything else about him. Yeah. I do like the way that they use the sword, like his powers. where it's the whole floppy sword came back around.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty great. It's like everything about him is like it's just a little bit peanut, it's a little bit peanut central.
Yeah,
It's funny. I feel like this is like it's like this is almost like an etchy anime disguised as a comedy a little bit,
just a
which is
bit.
his best,
Yeah,
which is the best for me. Like
yeah.
that's
Ecchi's always
really,
best when it's more comedic.
yeah, agreed. So great job. This is such a good episode.
It was. Hopefully, it maintains this level of comedy.
Yeah, so hopefully it maintains that level of ass.
Yes.
All right, and for our last show, finally, last but not least, we have Vinland Saga Season 2, Episode 14. Whew.
Drama.
Bueno. So, Gardar, I'm trying not to call him Gaydar.
Yes, Gaydar has come to save her.
Gardar here to save his woman, his wife, and she said, fuck this shit.
I got that vibe when she was like, dude, she's just not that into you when he first showed up.
When he
He's like,
showed up and she didn't move,
uh,
I was like, oh.
like, ooh, this is not the reunion she was expecting or wanting.
Yeah, she really didn't want to see you for some reason. And then, oh my God, Snake handling that shit the way he did. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, ooh, that kind of turned me on. That was kind of sexy.
You like seeing Snake just kill people or slice them up?
But that's the gag. He didn't. He was like, yo, I'm such a bad bitch. I'm gonna actually fight this clearly good warrior who killed one of my people, and I'm not gonna cut him. I'm just gonna knock him out.
Cut his horse.
Well, yeah. Rest in peace to My Little Pony, I guess.
Rip.
But yeah, that was so bad. The way he just handled it, like, he really knows how to do his job. And that kind of turned me on. That was kind of sexy.
I like that they showed the flashback of him before he was captured, because I was like, if I was what's her name? Arnold? Arnhide. Yeah, if I was her and I saw
Yeah,
he looked like, I'd be like, oh yeah, I understand, completely understandable.
Yeah,
he looks
like
so much
crazy.
better in the flashback.
Oh my God, he was so hot in the flashback.
He's like, oh yes, respectable, beautiful man.
Yeah.
Present day looks like a fucking crazy person, crazy homo from the subway. Just run up on you and like, quick, grab my hand. I'll take you from here.
Oh my God, yeah, the way he's like, come back, you and me and our son, we can all be a family. And she's like, girl. Like she's like, girl, I can't do this. I can't run away just for you. I'm sorry.
I got things to do.
Changed.
Yeah.
She's like, listen, I had to talk my old baby up to the game and keep it moving. Okay. She's like, he's gone. I can't do shit about that. But this next one, no, I'm going to be nice and cozy.
I hope she doesn't tell him that she has another baby and she's like, by the way, I have a baby with my master. I feel like that won't end well for her.
Yeah. But yeah, the terrible thing that happened to her though, like literally while the men left, the Vikings came and just kidnapped her in the sun. Like, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. Also,
there's a theme of Vikings just showing up and killing everybody.
Right, that part. Also, I take the baby. Just take the child. I don't get
sell
that.
him. I feel like he'll show up later.
Oh my God. Another grown up.
A grown up threat. How many years have passed since then?
Wait, yeah, we don't know. It probably wasn't like too many. It doesn't seem like it was like world in between.
Yeah.
It'll probably be like 6 or 7. The perfect age, just like Thorfinn.
There's time skips in this anime. Wait till season 4, he'll show up.
Right. Oh God. So yeah, that was a lot. And now she's like, listen, I'm pregnant with my baby. Anar, first of all, Anar, what?
Anar, stop catching L's, Anar.
Oh my god. Not everyone, including Arnhide, to be like, girl, sit down. You're not even my husband.
You're not only not my husband, you're not my ex-husband or the baby's father I'm carrying right now.
You're not my baby daddy.
You're not my baby daddy. You're not my husband. You're not my ex-husband.
You're just a friend. Sit down, bro. Sit down.
Literally the definition of just a friend.
Sit down. I'm
He's over here like, I'm gonna launch a coup and revolt and will free you from the stuff. Like, all right, Einar, please no stop.
Right.
You're embarrassing yourself.
Like, right. Like girlfriend's like, girl, it's three, like it's three of them. And one of them took out the guy who could have killed you 5 times over.
Yep.
Stop. Time for you to stop.
Although I'm gonna say I think she's gonna die. If not next episode, the episode after.
Oh, really? Why? Because the whole storm analogy and how you shouldn't go
yes,
and
precisely.
And she does the same thing that she told
She's
everyone
like,
else.
I'm just gonna go see him one more time, and then either he's gonna kill her or Snake is gonna kill her.
It is going to be the last time. I assure you of that.
I have a feeling she's just gonna tell him that she's pregnant and he's gonna kill her. That or Snake is gonna kill her.
Or a fight's gonna break out.
And she gets inadvertently killed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like so many ways you can go.
Right. and then get in the plot twist. We're like, oh my god, she lives past that. And we're like, oh my god, wow, she lived past that. And then she dies in childbirth.
Yeah.
That would be some Vinland Saga shit to do.
It would. I'll tell you right now, when Keto gets back, he's not gonna be very happy.
Woo! Or maybe he will. He really likes Arnhide.
Yeah, but if she's dead.
Oh, wow.
Or kidnapped by her ex-husband.
I mean, I don't think either's gonna happen. Well, no. Her dying is definitely gonna happen. I don't think the second one's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I don't think that's happening.
It doesn't matter. Canute's gonna kill them all anyway. It doesn't matter.
I was so tempted to watch episode 15 today. Like,
oh shit, episode 15's out today.
Yes, I'm
watching that right after this.
I need to know. Maybe.
I need to know.
Tell me, baby girl, cause I need to know. Yeah. Oh, such a good episode. Just this good anticipation, good build up. Like, oh my god, I'm so tense.
Yep. Yeah, it was a great episode.
Good episode indeed. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say about Vinland Saga. And yeah, that being said, we're done with our weekly reviews, and we are done with this podcast. Biatches, Oni, be a dear and take us away.
Guys, if you enjoyed this week's episode of the Waifu Wars podcast, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to catch every episode as it goes up every week. If you haven't already, do follow us over on Twitch, follow us on Twitter, and join the partner Discord, all linked in the description down below. If you're a channel member or patron, you can actually join us for live watches. This season, we are watching Konosuba and Demon Slayer, so if you want to join us for that, you know what to do. And Drew, do you have anything you'd like to add?
I just want to let you know I'm so upset. I saw this extremely warped picture of the Joker's face looking disgusting and ugly on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And then the caption says, "I'm never eating pussy in the Bronx again."
And on that note,
we stay taking strays.
I didn't even do anything. On that note, this has been Soroni and
Droovy Doo.
I'll catch y'all later. Later.
Bye.